OS is a game that requires aiming and tapping input, but how you send these inputs can vary wildly from player to player. There's no correct way to play, as long as you're hitting notes, you're achieving the goal. Your playstyle, as it's colloquially known, refers to your preference of input devices and how you choose to use them. Traditionally, a mouse or tablet is used to aim in one hand, and a keyboard or keypad is used to tap with the other. Your exact playstyle can get quite specific, for example, how you hold your aiming device, such as grips for both mouse and tablet pen, and hovering versus dragging, or primarily tapping simple rhythms using one key, single tapping, versus switching between keys, alternating. Let's run through some of the unexpected playstyles of pro players and a few extras just for fun. As mentioned previously, the most commonly used playstyle is with keyboard and either mouse or tablet. Some players prefer to partially use their aiming device as a tapping input. In the Mouse X playstyle, players use their mouse to aim and tap with only a single key being used on the keyboard. Similarly, Tap X is the tablet version of this, pushing with their pen on the tablet to both aim and tap. The extra key is often needed for stability with aim, and because faster tapping patterns can be very difficult on a single hand. However, it's not unheard of to see mouse only, or in much rarer circumstances tablet only, dedicating a single hand to both aiming and tapping at once. Haga1115, Emilia, and Reviclia are probably the most well-known Mouse X, Tap X, and mouse only players respectively. Many people wish they could have a mouse without drift, which was answered when the Mablet was created. It's a custom device that uses the internals of a tablet pen inside of a mouse body and the actual tablet disguised as a mouse pad. This gives the Mablet the benefits of a mouse's form factor with tablet's absolute positioning. A few top players have put together or acquired their own Mablets that they've stuck with, namely Topoi and Gerbsy. Others have opted to stick a tablet pen into tennis balls to mimic the feeling of holding a mouse without messing with the hardware. Moving on, there's a decent amount of the player base that uses touch devices to play OS. These include touchscreen laptops and computers, as well as older tablet PC devices, and is soon to include mobile devices as well. Touchscreen players may choose to touch on the screen as an aiming and tapping input, drag on the screen to aim with a keyboard to tap, or some combination of the two. Whether they use a finger, stylus, or some other method is up to personal preference. Touch device players that demonstrate each of these unique methods include Goink, Bonk, and Sapphire Ghost. Finally, there's an endless amount of more gimmicky playstyles that players have experimented with. The most prominent may be Tosu, also known as Mr. Dinklepuss, who uses foot pedals on the floor rather than keys to tap. Matrix was in the process of learning to play ambidextrous, being able to aim or tap with either hand. Conrad Mitten used to be known as one of the best trackpad players, formerly just using their laptop to do it all. Robloxa has experimented with many different capacitive touch methods for fun, including tapping on vodka bottles and potatoes. Of course, people have experimented with other game controllers, but they haven't been competitively viable like these. Hopefully this has illustrated just how much playstyle can vary from person to person, even on the high skill end. I haven't even mentioned the shocking amount of top players that have scuffed setups that are arguably different playstyles in their own right. Baruchi using only gray backgrounds, Matthew sitting on a wooden stool, FG Sky laying on a bed using a pillow as a mouse pad, the list goes on. As long as you find a way that you like to click circles and stick with it, you may go pro yourself. Regardless of how you choose to play, the most important part is to have fun along the way.